garage. I haven't shot a video in a while, and definitely haven't done anything consistently in years. And a lot of that is several reasons. One, because of what I do for a day job, and two, lack of consistency on my part and being able to stick with something. And probably the biggest one is the conundrum of comparing yourself to what you see on social media. All the big channels, and you know them all because we probably all watch the same ones, but with the nice shops and all the cars, and they're buying new ones every week, and all the mods that show up and just they're popping them on, and beautiful time lapses and all this stuff. Well, that's not real life, and we spend so much time kind of comparing ourselves to that it's really unachievable and unattainable. And so I'm not going to do that, but I enjoy filming, and I'm fortunate enough that I do have a lot of toys, and I'm going to film them. And no, I won't be buying new cars every week or getting parts every week, but we do a lot of stuff with the toys, and hopefully it'll be informative and entertaining to you as well. And for now, let's get a little caught up in the shop and what's going on. Because the messed up part is, as much as I compare myself to the big people I watch, I know like 20-year ago me would just kill to be where I am now. So I need to be grateful. And what we have, of course, is the garage. But the garage is, there's no power yet. Was able to put in concrete and get the building, but then just life gets in the way, and well, honestly, I have to save up money and then have electricity put in. There's extra concrete poured for a lift that's going to go there. For now, we have a drive-up lift, and thank goodness for that. My grandpa gave me that, and it's awesome. But let's, of course, there's the mountain bikes and stuff. The mad ass is going away. I'm doing a big purge of a lot of stuff. Things that don't get used have to go, and make room for things that are getting used, like the Miata, the Indy Miata 2019. I've only had this for a few months and been doing autocross with it, and it's being built for CS, C Street class autocross, having a ton of fun with it. It's getting a bath today. And no mods whatsoever, except when I got it, it had a few things like it had smoked out lights, it had the stubby, what the hell's that thing called? Stubby antenna. And that's pretty much it. I got a good deal on it, so I really can't complain, but it's a GT, it's Grand Touring. It's not a club spec. There are some provisions in the rules that will allow me to switch some things around to bring it, as long as I do everything within a option package for this year, I can basically make it a GTS. So it would have because this does not have a differential, and it does not have the strut tower bar. If I get a factory, an OEM strut tower bar, it actually, there's a plate that goes up there or something, and it goes boop, boop, boop. So I can do that, and the LSD and Bilstein shocks, and then essentially I would have updated this to the options package and be legal still for CS. Now, I'm not going to do Bilstein shocks because that is one of the things that CS class allows. You can update to any shocks as long as you don't change the springs and you don't have any lower perches. The springs have to sit in the factory location. So I can go with Kona yellows. That's the go-to for CS class. Bada bing, bada boom. Actually arriving today, so I guess there are mods arriving, but I don't just buy parts. Like, I buy it on PayPal credit, pay them off, then buy something else. So, I'm realistic about my car part expenditure. But I have, I'm going for it. I'm just going with it because I feel like every car guy has to own a set at one point. But the RPF ones. Sheesh. And in black, 7x17, the 43, the plus 43 offset that allows me to do a 5mm spacer and go to a plus 38 offset. And with the CS class rules in SCCA, you can go plus or minus 7 millimeters of offset. So that'll put me at that 38, because these are 45 typically. And kick them out 7 millimeters, and you got a 38 offset, and still legal in the CS class. So this car is pretty much specifically, yeah, it's a fun car, weekend car, but it's for autocross. And autocross is going well, having a ton of fun with that. Austin and I have been co-driving it, having a ton of fun. So that's that. Then we've got the Suzuki. This is GT500. It is a 2-cylinder, 2-stroke from 1977. I love this thing. It is on the chopping block to potentially get sold and make room for other projects, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Then, of course, the S14. It's dark over here. I actually do have lights, but I don't have the generator on. It's noisy, and sometimes it's nice to be nice and quiet out here in the shop. So, S14, it's all over the channel. I really should do, and this isn't the time and the place, but I really should do a whole video on all the mods done and just kind of go step by step. And not that anybody wants to duplicate this, because there's a lot better builds than this, but again, there's that mentality of comparing yourself to what you see on social media. And I love this car. And yes, it's rough, and one day I will strip it down once the motor inevitably needs a rebuild, because SR20s always do. This one's running great right now. But once that happens, I'll pull the motor, and actually there's another motor in that, under that cover there, under that Weber grill cover. And that one's bored out. It's got ported and polished heads and big cams and blah, blah, blah. But I was almost thinking that'd be fun as an NA build, maybe like some ITBs. Anyway, that's down the road. But regardless, when this motor is kind of exceeded its life expectancy and it's time for a rebuild again, I really want to pull the whole entire car apart, pull this terrible wrap off, and I haven't painted a car in many, many years, but that's one of the plans for the shop too, is painting cars. So stripping this down to its bare nuts and bolts and building everything back up, fresh, clean, almost restoration. And you know, this car is set up for the track right now, but I don't know that it will see the track again. It's probably just going to be my, what do you say, cars and coffee car? I don't know. I love it. Can't get rid of it. I've had it for 21 years. So it's my baby. That's the car to thrash. There's also a K-Truck. I'll have to insert a picture because it is not here. Actually, we'll just see it later. So I've been doing autocross, and Buddy's been coming out. We've been doing it once a month, having a great time. And I keep telling the guys, like, you know, come on, race, let's do it. And a lot of them, and y'all know who you are, they're like, I can't. You see the way my car is set up, and I need to do suspension, or I need to do this, or blah, blah, blah. I can't just come out here stock. No, wrong. Bone stock. Granted, it's ideal for autocross, but one guy, and I won't mention Christian's name, he's got like a 23 Civic Si. And he's like, oh, it's a 4-door. It's not good out there. I'm like, dude, it's the perfect car. It's the perfect car. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. No pressure, but the car is perfect. Like, you're ready to go. Another guy, Mustang GT. I won't mention Ricky's name either. But like, bro, you need to do nothing. Nothing at all whatsoever. If you want to drive, show up at Autocross and drive. It's not Grid Life. It's not Toge Fest. It's not The Firm or IMSA. You know, just come drive. But that's part of that social media conundrum. We spend so much time comparing ourselves to everybody else and what the elite builds are. You know, cars are for everybody. And what you want to do with a car, totally up to you. Another buddy, no interest in racing whatsoever. Beautiful FD, a JDM, right-hand drive. And no interest in racing whatsoever. He just likes cool cars. Totally fine. you know, cars are for everybody. Like, you might want to do airbags and a body kit and stuff like that, and do the clean culture type stuff. Do your thing. We, as a social media society, has got to get away from comparing ourselves to the craziest builds and what happens. Like, where did we lose that fun with cars? Like, just going out and hanging out with your friends and enjoying it. Like, there's been a lot of dumb shit done in that car in the early 2000s that was never recorded, never attempted to record. It was just stories swapped with the buddies after you went out and did some hoonigan shit, you know? And the only people that saw it were the people at the car meet in Ocala when you pulled up there on Saturday nights. Like, yeah, you still wanted that. Like, we still build the cars for attention and for our egos and things like that, but we got to get away from the comparing ourselves to what we see on social media and just enjoy our cars and not let the fact that I'm never going to be able to build this to the level that I would like, where it would be on a magazine or you know, featured on somebody's YouTube channel. But like, it's my car and all the blood, sweat, and tears I have into it. I love it. It's my baby, and I'll keep working on it, and maybe in another 20 years it'll be finished. But enjoy your cars. Enjoy the things. Seriously, somebody buy this. It's going on Marketplace soon. So the question becomes, what do you want to do with cars? Do you enjoy working on cars, racing cars? More and more I find myself enjoying working on cars just as much as racing the cars. And nothing wrong with that. The whole point of this is we gotta band together and stop shaming people because we're not clout building vehicles, and just celebrate what we do have, and let's just all enjoy this hobby. I hate that these mirrors point down. There she is. 1993 Honda Acti. And do not let it fool you, it is not an SDX. I didn't really do much research when I ordered it. Only the SDX Super Deluxe, or whatever that means, comes with a painted front bumper. Somebody painted that in Japan, because an SDX would have a clock and air conditioning. This has neither. I wasn't really worried about the air conditioning when I bought it, although it would have been nice. But I imported this bad boy from Japan using carfromjapan.com for $4,027 total, and that's everything. Like all the Customs and Border Patrol fees, all the price of the truck, the shipping, taxes, tax tag title, all that. Funny. Mitsubishi center caps. So here again, I had all these ideas when I bought it, like, oh, repaint it, oh, there's a frog in there. Hey, buddy. Look out. Oh, wow, it's on the phone. All right, you can't see it, but he's on the phone. There he goes. So, all these ideas. Maybe I'll lower it, maybe one day motor swap it, and all that stuff may happen, but I ultimately decided, why? What am I chasing? This little truck brings me so much joy. Just exactly how it is right now. Bone stock. I removed the spare tire. I did changed all the fluids. I still have an issue with one of the, I have to keep this cover off the intake. The filter's still on, but I have to keep that off because one of the solenoids is not, with the cover on there, it's like it doesn't get enough air, because I think the air solenoid, it's got two, an air and a fuel solenoid on the carburetor. Put new tires on there. Luckily, local tire guy was able to Well, he's my cousin, so he was able to find these to match these rims. What was I seeking? What was I looking to achieve by modding it? I love modding cars. And yes, it feels super cool driving the S14 around. I love it. But I also feel super cool driving this bone stock K truck around. So like, if I'm happy with it, what am I chasing by dumping all this money into it? And there's kind of what it comes down to, the trifecta. So the trifecta is what determines most of our life and what we can do, and it's time, money, and energy, or effort. So you really only have so many points to spend, and if you are, if all your points are in money, well, it probably took time and effort to get there. But this isn't an exact science, but the philosophy still holds true. Like, building a car is going to cost you those three things: time, money, and effort, then a certain quantity that's going to take away from something else that you could be spending time, money, or effort on. This is like an algebraic equation, like TME equals F. Time, money, and energy equals fun. Again, that's a horrible example, but if you swap the equation around and you're already having fun, then your time, money, and energy must equal out. Like, so if I'm already enjoying this little truck, and I'm having fun with it, then why do anything I don't want to do when I want to spend my time, money, or energy on something else, like the Miata, the autocross car, or the S14. Plus, I'm lucky enough is subjective, but lucky enough that YouTube isn't my job where I have to buy, build, sell, and do things to vehicles for content. I don't have to do that. YouTube's a journal for me. I get to just have fun. And granted, if a channel gets bigger, it leads to opportunities that could never happen on their own, which is very cool. But for now, I just get to play with my toys. So, a lot of the point of that is saying I'm not the typical channel, and I won't be the typical channel of crazy builds and throwing parts at things. I mean, a lot of people throw the parts at things and shoot it for a video, and then it just sits there, or they sell it. I mean, I can spend no money on a vehicle, and it can sit there just the same. Like, I'm pretty good at that. So I was looking at these like, what? This better not be right, but that looks right. So I guess we should just open it up and be sure. Hey! Upside down, of course. Oh, they smell so pretty. All right, 2 hands. All right, try that again. Bam! Man, these are light. That's the whole point, right? 17 by 7 plus 43. Let's go. 4 by 100. Good. They're the right things. So even with all the autocrossing I've done in the past, I've never actually ordered through Tire Rack. Ordered these from Tire Rack. They were on sale, like $150, $200 cheaper than the other places I was looking at that I've ordered rims from before. And not only did they come with the spacer for the Miata, but it also came with the lug nuts, which, you know, it just did it. I didn't choose anything, but they match. I'm assuming they have all the information for the car. Right-hand thread, 1.5. But I don't know, that's just cool. What it did not come with was the center caps. And those are like $1.20 for the real RPF1 center caps. But otherwise, I'm pretty thoroughly impressed with Tire Rack. I mean, they've been around forever for a reason. But I can't wait to see what these look like on the car. So, not much to see, except I really wanted to check. It came with these included centering rings. I mean, which is cool, because they're still even a little, you know, but that keeps, man, that'd be a pain in the ass without the ring. I mean, they would just be sunk so far down. So, that's great. Then we have our black lug nuts. Oh, guess I should try. I'm certain Tire Rack knows what they're doing, but, you know, we're here. Okay, easy peasy. And as much as I'd love to be like, and now we're headed to the tire shop to put new rubber on these rims that are already scratched. We're not doing that because this is, well, real life for me, and I have to pay these off and save some more money. Okay, so out with the old. And then with the new. These were for the S14. These are my Hot Boy wheels that I will never use again. And not even Hot Boy wheels because they're reps. Odd Hans, but you know what I mean. Stancy, way too wide. They're 9.5 wide, plus 15 offset, 18-inch. Freaking huge. And I want the car to perform. Performing is more important than looking cool. I mean, style is important, but you know, it's the car guy conundrum. So a guy should be, we'll see, coming to pick these up from Marketplace today, which is cool because the new ones came in today for the Miata, and these are going away. My parents have a K-Truck too. Hope it runs. Almost. Better come jump this bad boy off.
Oh, hey.
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 So now that this is all better, calipers are fine and everything's good, you gonna autocross? Gonna autocross next?
All better with the leaking calipers.
It's on one, so you can just hammer them.
Okay.